Now let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Toronto Raptors. At point guard, Delano Banton. At the other guard, Gary Trent Jr. At one forward, OG Anunoby. At the other forward, Scotty Barnes. The center is Pascal Siakam. The head coach of the visiting team is Nick Nurse. It's time to introduce the starting five for your Indiana Pacers. At forward, 6'10", number 25, Jalen Smith. At guard, 6'3", number 2, Andrew Nembhard. At forward, 6'3", 24, Buddy Hield. In the middle, 6'11", number 33, Miles Turner. At guard, 6'5", 0, Tyrese Halliburton.
Hi everyone, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. Hey Dave.
Thanks very much. Now, improving NBA officiating has gone high-tech. Today, the NBA uses the proprietary game review system, which is broken down from double-digit camera angles. Analysts spend a day or two dissecting each game. And Kevin, that data is used for evaluating, training, and communication with the teams.
Isn't that something? I mean, every day there's something new. Fascinating, fascinating stuff, DA. Thank you. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Sharing the wing spots for them, it'll be Trent Jr. and Anunoby. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. And it's Banton in at the point guard. And for Indiana, Smith is out there with Hield. Then it's Turner. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in at the two spot. We've got a terrific low post matchup tonight, Doris. Two of the top big men in the league going head-to-head.
Kevin, these are two teams that try to get their centers as many touches as possible. They are the axis upon which these offenses rotate, and how much the defense can guard that entry pass will be a key tonight.
Now, here's Halliburton. Puts up a three. Hield can't hit. And Barnes has got the ball here for Toronto. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
And looking back on that Toronto run, Pascal Siakam, Doris, was a big piece to that puzzle.
There's no question about it. They allowed that young man to flourish in transition. He was a tremendous defender for the group. He was a big-time part of that title.
No good on the free throw. And Doris, these Pacers, the first full season after the big trade that came last year.
Kevin, I think they felt like they had to do something to shake things up. A big drop-off in production over the last 2 years. that was after an extended run of playoff appearances. So what you hope is a guy as young as Tyrese Halliburton, with the skill set he has, can have an immediate impact and start to raise your trajectory.
Here's Nembhard. Pass to Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
Now, Tyrese Halliburton saying, I'm not just a pure shooter, folks. I've got a little ups in my game.
Smith against Barnes. And the rejection by Smith. And he's able to get it back. They get it again.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Outside Turner. The pass to Halliburton. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
The two things you love here, how confident Halliburton is offensively. The second is not afraid to take punishment while he's shooting the basketball.
The Pacers shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Halliburton. Greg, looking back at the 2021 draft, I'm still shocked Tyrese Halliburton fell to 12th. My goodness.
What a steal Halliburton has been. He broke his wrist in college, and that scared some teams away. But, boy, Tyrese has been awesome in the NBA.
Halliburton hits them both.
And, guys, a bit of a surprise with the change of scenery for Halliburton.
Oh, I'd say so, Greg, because this guy was the number 12 pick just a year before, had a outstanding start to his career his first year in Sacramento. I don't think there's any doubt this guy will continue to shine in a new uniform. Well, that's Scotty Barnes doing one of the things he does best, getting after the offensive glass.
Halliburton passes to Turner. Rebound by the Raptors. This their first chance this season playing the Pacers.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season, and quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to.
Now, here's Siakam. He got 25 points last game, and that one good.
That's why they call him Spicy P, cooking up a mid-range J. Go ahead, Pascal.
Smith outside. Pass to Halliburton. Here's Nembhard. Indiana moving it around. 6 to shoot. Back to Smith. Jacks up a 3. That one's not going to go. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Here's Barnes. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Boy, Scotty Barnes, the complete package. Nice interior finish there.
Halliburton outside. Turner finds Heel. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Let's take a brief moment to look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's feistiest defensive teams. 5th, the Raptors.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
Now, here's Siakam. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Trent gets the bucket.
Well, Trent Jr. has a reputation of being a shooter, but don't sleep on his athletic ability and skill. Nice finish inside.
Heel with a screen on Trent. Pass to Halliburton. Looking to end the run. That one off the back iron and out.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively. And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
Your Pacers Breaking Base crew are bringing the heat. Now at midcourt.
Smith. He's checked in for Smith.
Everyone, come on.
Taking a look here at some of the numbers for OG Anunoby. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Halliburton outside. Here's the screen. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Raptors leading by 7. On the wing, Anunoby. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Now, here is Halliburton. His last outing, he had 18 points. Here's the teardrop. Siakam pulls it in.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
That's good from Barnes on the assist by Siakam. 6 points for Scotty Barnes.
Well, brought up in an unselfish system, Pascal Siakam takes great pride keeping his teammates involved.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Here's Nembhard. Indiana again missing. Anunoby passes to Banton. Now Siakam. Anunoby a screen on heel. Siakam finds Anunoby. Yep, it counts.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And the Raptors doors with one of the elite front offices recognized in the NBA.
And Kevin, because of that, a highly paid one as well. Remember, a recruitment battle, not just with the NBA, but English soccer to keep their leadership intact. But the track record is there to justify that top billing, no doubt about it.
Checked in. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You take a look at the Raptors. They're down in 9th place so far, still early in the season. And, of course, Indiana, a game behind.
And for the Raptors, they haven't had the great season that some were expecting, but it hasn't been a disaster. They just need a few things to go right for them down the stretch.
It's an amazing thing. If you can get a couple of wins, generate some momentum, you've got to believe they'll be just fine.
Now, here is Halliburton. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Clock at 4. Here's Mathurin. They could use a bucket, and it's good on the way in.
And inside, Mathurin makes great use of his agility, developing some instincts for how to get around in traffic.
Here's Burton. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Banton's shot is off. Pacers trail by 9. Neesmith, the pass to Halliburton. Pass to Duarte. Turner with a screen on Trent. At the elbow, it's Turner. Indiana moving the ball around. Here's Mathurin. His three-pointers off the mark. And so Siakam will bring it up for Toronto. The pass to Anunoby. Over Neesmith. Off the left rim and out. Indiana's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Down low, Halliburton makes it off the glass. Halliburton's got 6.
And Mathurin proving he can be unselfish, wanting to find his teammates.
Here's Siakam. 5 points in the game. Trent outside. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. And here's Halliburton. He's got 6. This is a Duarte. To the inside. Here's Turner, and again it's Indiana.
How about that? Running the pick and roll to perfection. Evident that Miles Turner loves these situations.
Something people always mention, Doris, about Miles Turner is what a strong leader he is.
Kev, consider how rare it is. Miles Turner was voted captain after just his 2nd season in the league. He's positive, he's willing to be a vocal presence, and his attitude about being a terrific teammate contributes to what people think of him.
Pirtle trying to get open. And again, no good by Toronto. Pacers trail by 5. Here's Duarte. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
You know, most NBA first-round picks are one-and-done guys. But Chris Duarte took a different path, starting his collegiate career in junior college.
And Greg, when Chris Duarte got drafted in 2021, he was 24 years old.
How about that, Kevin? The oldest first-round pick in almost 20 years. Duarte showed maturity during his first year. Great defense. Not someone you have to spend a ton of time developing.
That one is off. Brissett has checked in for Indiana. T.J. McConnell comes in for Halliburton. Achua, he's checked in for Toronto. Young comes in for Pascal Siakam. And the second free throw, good. You know, almost every team has some kind of roster turnover in the offseason, so, Greg, this time of year can be about getting familiar with your new teammates.
Yeah, there's always a feeling out process this early in the schedule. It's about finding your team's identity, figuring out how all the pieces are going to fit.
Anunoby finds Achua. Trying to get something going. Anunoby, good. Anunoby's got 5 points.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
McConnell with it, and it's Trent picking him up. Here's Duarte. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Down low, here's Young. And it's McConnell with the rebound. Pacers trail by 7. 1:03 left here in the first quarter. Here's Duarte, defended by Trent. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. For the past 10 games, these teams have been fantastic on rebounding.
At the line.
5th, the Raptors.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
And the Pacers finished 25-57 last season, their worst record since the mid-'80s. Indiana deciding to go young, and with that comes growing pains.
And he sinks the second. Here's Banton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. There's 45 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Anunoby passes to Banton. There's a screen. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Raptors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
First one falls for him. The Pacers making a switch here. Wara checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 35 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Brissett. Here's Mathurin, and there's the try. Fouled on the shot, picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
A skillful move there by Mathurin against the contact, somehow finding a way to get the shot to fall.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Listen, 84 is a really good number to post at the foul line, and that's where he's at on the year.
And the Raptors making a change here. Barnes is checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Just a terrific prospect. Mathurin gives this offense so many options, and he has the physical tools to be a great defender.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Barnes with it. Last game he had 13. Clock at 6. Top of the key. Good on the jump shot. Barnes has got 8.
How about Scotty Barnes showing off his IQ and pick and roll? Does a nice job finding his teammate.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your...
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Toronto.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Raptors leading by 7. Setting the floor for the Raptors. They've got Young. He's out there with Scotty Barnes. Gary Trent is out there with Precious Achiuwa. And it's Banton in at the point guard position. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up.
You know, that's big-time concentration on that attempt. Young is not letting the defense alter his shot. I think any time you can stretch your NBA career over a decade, that is a serious accomplishment. Consider Thaddeus Young, 16th year in his career. Incredible.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for the Pacers. Thaddeus Young, no good on the free throw.
As for Thaddeus Young, a big contributor everywhere he's gone.
Greg, this guy, 13 straight years, averaging double digits in scoring. He was a starter in many of those seasons, and now kind of assumes that role of the grizzled veteran, passing on all that hard wisdom.
McConnell passes to Mathurin. And Barnes sends it back.
Send it back, Scotty Barnes. Show off that defensive acumen.
Got a piece of it. Now McConnell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Turner with a screen on Barnes. 6 to shoot. That's tipped, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. Fields checked in for the Pacers. The Raptors also with a sub. Hurdle's checked in. Raptors leading by 9. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
Coming down to the court. Let's turn it up.
Nemhard's checked in, and George Hill's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Siakam is checked in for the Raptors. Here's Banton. 8 points his last outing. Siakam outside. The kick out to Barnes. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Barnes has got the lead up to 12 now for the Raptors.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Turner dishes to Hield. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner.
The specialty of Buddy Hield is a three-point shot. You give him an opportunity to respond, and he's going to say, yes, sir.
Here's Siakam. And again, it's Toronto converting.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Now, Siakam. After the missed 3 from Buddy Hield. On the wing, Barnes. Comes up empty down low. Pacers trail by 11. Nemhard the pass to Hill. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Turner for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Turner's got 5 now.
Well, you just love how Miles Turner goes right up with it, right? No hesitation, catch and shoot.
Here's Siakam. Open jump shot off the mark. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, and we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much. Now, here's Siakam. Following the miss by Miles Turner. Siakam, that's good. Siakam's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, Siakam pushing right through the contact. Go ahead, young sir.
Pass to Turner. Rebound by the Raptors. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Siakam outside. Pirtle trying to get open. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Barnes against Teal. The three-pointer, no good. Toronto leading by 12. Here's Banton. Siakam finds Barnes. Overhealed. The shot comes out, and Indiana will go the other way with it. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
And really, I thought what was the difference in that game? Offensive rebounding, or the lack thereof. A lot of one-and-dones in that game.
You know, if you're going to create more points, you need to create extra possessions, and getting wiped out on the boards kept that from happening.
The shot by Turner, no good.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Barnes against Teal. Pirtle sets the pick for Barnes. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
It's problematic for the defense because Scotty Barnes has been allowed to catch his rhythm, and his game is really flowing right now.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
All right, fans. Once again, give it up for your Case-Mates dance team.
Neesmith, he's checked in for Brissett. Chris Duarte comes in for Buddy Hield. Halliburton subbed in for George Hill. The Raptors also changing it up. Chris Boucher comes in for Pirtle, and OG Anunoby subbed in for Barnes. Pacers trail by 14.
And the Pacers have been one of those teams that they're allergic to rebuilding, but there's clearly a youth movement in Indy, and with young talents like Tyrese Halliburton and Ben Mathurin, they already boast some nice building.
Well, it's been early in his career, but Tyrese Halliburton has proven to be extremely dangerous from range.
Here's Banton. Siakam, right side. And he lays it straight in. And the Raptors lead by 13.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Over to the left wing. Nembhard. No good on the triple.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now, here's Siakam. He's got 11. Just 5 to shoot. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 5 here tonight. RJ passes to Nesmith. Now the pass to Turner. Indiana moving it around. Here's Duarte. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Back to Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
Well, he's had terrific momentum all game. Pascal Siakam in his bag offensively.
Now, here is Halliburton. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Duarte, covered by Siakam. Here's Nembhard. From outside, off the mark. Raptors leading by 15. Turner with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Passes it to Nesmith. That one falls. Nesmith has got his first points of the night.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Boucher passes to Anunoby. With the fadeaway. It's rebounded by Indiana. Here's Duarte. Pass to Nembhard. Turner with the screen. Nembhard's shot is good. Nembhard's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And the Raptors call time here.
The Pacers breaking game 2 coming out of the court. Let's turn it up.
He's checked in for the Raptors.
And now we get a moment to see the numbers for McConnell, averaging 5 points per game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And when he takes over at the point, he really keeps the offense flowing.
Well, this is a guy who brings a solid skill set. Excellent ball handler, high level of playmaking, the perfect backup point.
.129 left here in the second. Here's Banton. He averages about 5 points a game. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. And stolen by Achua. Here's Anunoby. And the Raptors miss again.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And here is Nesmith. His last outing, he had 8 points. Now Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. During the Sixers' process days, Doris, they developed lots of undrafted players.
They certainly did, Kev. Look no further than a guy like T.J. McConnell, who entered the league in 2015. Philly allows T.J. to learn how to play the lead guard position. He got plenty of minutes. He could play through his mistakes, and all that experience was huge for McConnell's game.
He's off on the first.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
The Pacers making a change here. Wara checked in, and Toronto also making a switch. Young's checked in. That one is no good.
And that's a rare missed opportunity from him. He'd been good as gold up until that point.
Trent outside. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And that one misses.
What you love about Gary Trent Jr., guys, is here's a guy who not only excels from the three-point line, yes, he's a consistent guy stretching the floor, but his fearlessness, his willing to take big shots in tight spots, that is something to behold. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. No good, shot missing. Pacers trail by 12. McConnell with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Mathurin for three. And so it's the Toronto Raptors up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Pascal. The identity of this team is at the defensive end. So how satisfying is it to lock them down like you did in the first half?
It's great. I mean, we're a defensive team first, and I mean, that's what I like about our team, and the fact that we just go out there and get steals and get easy buckets on the other end. It's always great to play good defense.
Yeah, that's what you guys do. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Welcome, everybody. Hard to imagine Pascal Siakam making a bigger impact in the first half.
Great shooting numbers from him. It's just not about point total, guys. It's about how you get there. Anyone can score a bunch, but he's also doing it efficiently.
Absolutely. The percentages matter, man, and he's been on point.
Okay, time to discuss the first half of this one. Specifically, which guys are leading the charge for their teams?
Great battle between these two. They take a lot of pride in how they approach the game, and it seems like they're playing with extra enthusiasm tonight.
Yeah, those elite matchups, man, they can bring the best out of you.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We're seeing a tremendous game from Scotty Barnes.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Miles Turner out there with Smith. Then there's Buddy Hield. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in at the shooting guard position. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half. And it's the Pacers with the ball. Following the miss by Pascal Siakam. Smith sets the pick for Halliburton. Feeds it to Smith. Pass to Nembhard. From outside the arc. Here's Turner. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Turner's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Pacers. Toronto leading by 10. Here's Siakam. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Now Pascal Siakam looking aggressive and determined, which forces the defender to commit the foul.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Oh, and with all the gifted range shooters in this league, Doris, it seems like in the clutch, more teams go for those long-distance, quote-unquote, Hail Mary threes, rather than 2 quick field goals inside.
Well, it makes sense if you have guys who work on those types of shots. We see Stephen Curry do this all the time. But I don't always agree that that should be the play. If you have the time, go for high-percentage 2-point looks. Guys, you think about this Indiana Pacers proud organization. They have not been to a conference finals since 2014. And consider when they did get into the playoffs, they were bounced in the first round several times.
Now here's Turner. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
You love the determination, right? Miles Turner effectively getting to the window and getting another opportunity.
Here's Banton. Siakam left side. Siakam sets a screen for Trent. Raptors need to get a shot off. Siakam, good. Siakam's got 16 points. And for this Pacers franchise, Doris, they took a step backwards last season.
Kevin, there's no doubt about it. Their worst record in over 30 years. But you know what? I really like what they did. They shuffled the deck player-wise. They brought in a new head coach. Sometimes you have to take that step backward to go 2 steps forward.
Here's Siakam following the score by Miles Turner. Goes back up. And Siakam with the layup. He's got 18.
This is a real strength of Siakam's game, the ability to extend possessions and get second chance points on the board.
And there's the pass to Turner. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And back in 2021, Miles Turner put up a crazy stat line. 7 made threes, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Just the 4th time someone has reached those numbers in a game.
And the first one at the line is good. And for Turner, Greg, that ridiculous line has been equaled by only 2 players ever.
Hey, Kevin, how about that? Only Karl Anthony Towns and Vince Carter, who've had the combination of threes, rebounds, and blocks, shows you how special Turner's all-around game is.
Brissett has checked in for Smith. And Toronto also making a switch. Pirtle, he is checked in for Pascal Siakam. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Well, the athleticism that Miles Turner brings to the center spot is quite remarkable. This guy, an exceptional player on both sides of the floor.
To the right side. Barnes down low. Covered by Hield. Basket counts.
Boy, the bounce pass put right on the money. Nice assist.
Pacers trail by 12. Now Halliburton. 9 points in the game so far. Passes it to Brissett. Shoots over Pirtle. Pass to Brissett. Hield from outside. Hands it from downtown. Hield's got his second basket of the night.
See how eager Hield is to catch and release. That is what you call a shooter extraordinaire.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
The first one falls. It's so hard, isn't it, Doris, to define Scotty Barnes' position? Point forward would probably, I guess that'd be correct.
I guess, Kev, and it almost doesn't matter, right? Because what we know about Scotty Barnes is he's got big-time talent. He can make plays, he can get downhill, he can rebound and run with the basketball in his hand. And think about it. He is a guy still with so much upside. Imagine when he locks in completely and understands the NBA game. Sky's the limit.
Now, here is Halliburton. 9 points in the game so far. 6 on the shot clock. RJ passes to Brissett. Three-pointer Hield. It's rebounded by Anunoby. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Raptors. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip. Here's Barnes. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
This is a guy very willing to put his body on the line. Scotty Barnes gets that defense to commit and accepts the contact.
The Raptors have been shooting 50% at the line, 5 of 10.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Barnes.
Well, of course, Scotty Barnes won the Rookie of the Year in 21-22, guys. And you talk about a well-rounded basketball player who will affect winning with both his offensive ability and his defensive versatility.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Pacers trail by 12. To the paint. Here's Hield. Lays it up on the glass. 8 points for Buddy Hield.
Boy, Hield usually does his work on the perimeter. How about that finish inside?
Barnes against Hill. From 8. And it's Barnes getting it to go. Barnes has got 7 points here in this quarter.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Pass to Nesmith. Here's Duarte. He's guarded by Anunoby.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
And here are the Raptors now, following the score by Indiana. RJ passes to Hill. Now, here's Nesmith. Hield from outside. Benton with the rebound. Benton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Barnes. D right on him. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul. Achua, he's checked in for Jakob Berg.
On the court.
So it's Toronto now. 10-point lead. Boucher sets a screen for Barnes. And he banks in the layup. Barnes has got 9 points now in just the second half.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
The shot will not fall. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Outside Hill. Here's Nwora, covered by Achua. Nwora, the pass to Orte. Can't hit that one. Raptors leading by 12. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD. The two players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. We'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. Now here's Barnes. He's got 22. And the pass to Banton. Back to Barnes. Shot clock at 5. Floats one. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. RJ passes to Hill. Here's Nwora, covered by Barnes. Passes it to Orte. Here's Mathurin. To end the cold streak. Good on the triple. Mathurin's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Indiana.
And we've seen Mathurin become a volume three-point shooter, which is understandable given these results.
Toronto calls timeout.
Joseph Robin, clap your hands. Here they are, your Indiana Pacers.
Indiana making some changes. Smith checked in for Chris Duarte, and it's TJ McConnell in for Hill. And Toronto also making a switch. Young's checked in for OG Anunoby. Barnes outside. Pass to Achua. Shot clock at 6. Barnes down low. It's rebounded by Nesmith. Pacers trail by 9. Pass to McConnell. Here's Mathurin. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And Greg, you watch Mathurin. He is built to score at this NBA level.
Excellent spot-up shooter. He plays above the rim. And once he gets more comfortable scoring off the bounce, watch out.
And the first one drops. The Raptors making a switch here. Trent's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 1:41 left in the third quarter. Here's Banton to the middle. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Oh my goodness, Gary Trent Jr. saying, "Pops, I got a little hops in my game too."
Now here's McConnell. No points in the game yet for him. Smith with a screen on Boucher. It's deflected. 1:05 left in the third quarter. Here's Banton, and it's Trent in the corner. A three-pointer is right on target. And it's a 12-point Raptor lead.
It's inexcusable to let Trent Jr. get room and space from the corner three. He's just too dangerous. You got to make him put it on the deck.
Now, here's McConnell. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Here's Nwora. Boucher defending. Just his first attempt. Nwora can't get it to go.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
There's the pass to Achua. And it's good, 2 points. And the Raptors lead by 14.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Here's Mathurin. Smith with a screen on Trent. Poked away. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Raptors lead by 14. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Sharing the wing spots for them, it'll be Trent Jr. and Anunoby. Siakam is out there with Jakob Poeltl. And it's Banton in at the one spot. Raptors leading by 14. Inside. And Siakam throws it down.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Second chance shot, and Turner with the lay-in. Turner's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Boy, it's really special watching Miles Turner put it all together on the offensive end. He's doing work right now.
Trent with it, picked up by Turner. And it goes down 2 points.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Pacers trail by 16. Halliburton passes to Turner. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Knocks it loose. Anunoby against Hield. It's Trent on the wing. No good on the three. Pacers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. And Turner kicks to Hield. 6 to shoot. Turner with the screen. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Siakam, and no good, trying to use the glass. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. They trail by 16. Hield outside. Turner with a screen on Anunoby. Hield can't hit.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
Passes to Anunoby. Pass to Banton. Trent outside. Here's Siakam. Puts the fadeaway right on the money. Siakam's got 4 points in the quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Turner with a screen on Anunoby. Hield dishes to Turner. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
You can see it. He's taking better shots, and the results are coming because of it.
Raptors leading by 16. Siakam outside. Banked in off the glass. Siakam's got 24. Indiana's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Halliburton outside. Here's Nembhard, defended by Trent. Turner with a screen on Trent. Nembhard, the pass to Hield. Knocks down the 3-ball.
You got to have a short memory. Put a poor first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
Trent outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
The son of an NBA vet, Gary Trent Jr.'s game is very different than his dad.
Well, obviously, Gary Sr. had more size and therefore was a post player in a different generation. The younger Mr. Trent, an excellent shooter from deep. Pretty much the opposite style of play.
Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Trent. Chris Duarte's checked in for Nesmith. And the Raptors also making a change. Barnes is checked in. Trent hits them both. Pacers trail by 17. And here's Halliburton. Pass to Nembhard. Clock at 6. Outside Turner shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And there's the pass to Siakam. Back to Anunoby. Kicks to Barnes. Passes it to Siakam. Over Hield. Siakam, that's good. Siakam's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Gary Trent Jr.
And a chance now to look at the schedule coming up for the Toronto Raptors.
Team foul.
On Monday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Detroit. They'll take on the Pistons. And then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Miami Heat.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
What we know about Tyrese Halliburton, this guy always ready to push the pace. He's got a ton of energy. He's willing to outrun and outwork other guys.
Halliburton hits them both. Raptors leading by 17. Pass to Anunoby. Pass to Banton. Trent outside. Just 5 on the clock. Siakam's shot is off.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Turner with a screen on Trent. Here's Duarte, defended by Trent. The shot no good by Duarte. Now, here's Trent. Defense is right there. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's Pacers trail by 17. And the pass to Mathurin. Indiana moving it around. Halliburton with it. Pass to Duarte. Over Trent. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
On the wing, Barnes. Turner covering. Barnes passes to Banton. And here is Siakam. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2.
Second personal foul.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
First one falls for him. And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
Siakam hits them both.
Boy, the evolution of Pascal Siakam has been such a pleasure to watch. The work ethic is commendable, and he's learning how to be a leader, guys.
Now, here is Halliburton. Now Heel. Pass to Mathurin. To the paint, and stolen by Siakam. Shoots over Turner. And again, no good by Toronto.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
RJ passes to Halliburton. Turner up top, covered by Siakam. And he gets the bucket. Turner's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, this is where Miles Turner's versatility is important, right? This is an athletic big man who is excellent at penetrating inside. What a bind he puts defenders in.
Now, here's Anunoby. Pass to Barnes. Trent outside. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here.
Raptors ball.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And the Raptors call time here.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
This timeout is for everyone, except you fans. We're throwing shirts. Time to get loud. teammates, dance team. They're amazing. Thanks, everybody.
Barnes looking around. Siakam trying to free himself up. Barnes can't get it to go. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. 17-point game.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And here's Trent following the three-pointer by Buddy Hield. And the foul on Chris Duarte. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Banton on the wing, Anunoby. The pass to Banton. Now here's Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. Toronto working the ball around now. Anunoby, no good. Pacers trail by 14. Hield, the pass to Mathurin, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
Now, here's Anunoby. Passes it to Banton. Trent outside. Turner against Siakam. And here's Trent outside. The shot that time not on target. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Raptors.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Pascal Siakam.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy, in attack mode all evening.
Here's Barnes, following the score by Miles Turner. Barnes kicks to Trent. And just miss after miss right now. Three-pointer, Hield. Barnes grabs the miss. Now, here's Siakam. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now our New Balance player of the game, Pascal Siakam.